Miss Cummings' class is different from all my classes. She helps you understand it through music, through art, through anywhere you can get it. And she do not play. You're going to get it, and that's it. She's not going to let you slip and fall, none of that. You're going to be right with everyone else. Like they say, no child left behind. She really don't leave no child behind. And I know that not only will I be eligible for college, but I know I will be great in college because she teaches me how to be great in college. She don't just get me ready for college and get me to college and that's it, but she's going to get me through college.
Miss Cummings' class is different from almost all of my classes I had in high school. It's not like a classroom setting. It's a more warm environment, and it's not a class. I feel like it was a family because it was a whole bunch of different people in that class, and she made us come together as one. Like somebody I wouldn't have talked to in the beginning of the school year, I was talking to, helping them. They were helping me with my homework. She got us to work together, and we had great camaraderie.
Oh, no,
Call me over when you think you have it.
Oh, dang it.
Ms. Cummings, she cares about us, as students. And, there may be one or two students that are off task in a class, but she makes sure that that doesn't go on for an extended period of time. In my other classes, there are students that get up and walk, they like to pretend like they're stealing things, this and that. And Ms. Cummings doesn't allow that to go on because she actually cares about our education. So she puts an end to it right there where it begins. That she's getting us ready for college. Not qualified for college, but ready for college. And I think a lot of students in there are very college prepared. We root for each other, It's like I've become, in a sense, family with a lot of the other students that are in the class.
Ms. Cummings is a remarkable educator that has a remarkable sense of passion for what she does, urgency for what she does, and a uncanny ability to care for every student regardless of what he or she has said or what others think about the student. I think she's able to leave all prior judgments at the door when meeting a person, and she has this ability to look at every student and every person and think like they have this potential and I'm going to get them to that potential. And I think that's a really remarkable characteristic to have.
Can somebody come up to the board? So Mike, can you give us like a quick mini lesson?
Because there's a scale. The scale goes to 0 to 14. And in the middle will be neutral, which is 7.
Okay. And what does neutral mean?
Balance.
Balanced. Okay, excellent. Good job. Let's give her a hand.
Another thing that teachers can learn from Ms. Cummings is how she can get all of her students engaged. When I'm working with her, she shows me videos of her classroom, and she showed me this video of all of her students, every single one of her students, singing this silly little photosynthesis song. And when I was watching it, I literally said out loud, this is unreal. Like, I can't believe you actually got 100% of the students in your class to sing a silly song about photosynthesis. As a fellow biology teacher, if I had done that in my class, it would have either been crickets or I would be the only one singing. But she has set standards, set high expectation for her students where every student is participating every moment from the time they walk in her door to the time they leave. 100% participation. Her kids know it, they show it, and her scores show it.
You guys have done a good job in terms of learning what photosynthesis is, what the reactants and the products are, but we're going to reinforce it by singing a song. Okay, so there are the lyrics. You want to sing along. I expect 100% participation, okay?
If you want to know how a plant grows, it takes water, air, and sunlight, and cellulose.
What time?
Fundamental
What are we learning about?
and we can call this photosynthesis.
Good job, guys.
Well, Ms. Cummings, she's helpful. She got high expectations for me. I remember one day she came in my neighborhood and she pulled over and she's like, Daquan, I think you really need to come to school because you can make it, you can really do it. And I felt where she was coming from because I know I could make it. I know I wasn't no failure. I know I could do it. So I took her where I came to school, got back on track, and I thank her for that.
The teachers can learn a ton from just the passion she shows her kids on an everyday basis. All the kids come up to me and talk to me about how cool Miss Cummings is and how much she's always there after school for a coach class and how they really appreciate all the work that she does for them.
Cummings has changed my life a lot. Last year, like I said, I didn't like science at all. I hated it. I didn't hate her as a person, I just hated her as a science teacher. Back then, Miss Cummings told me that I can do it, and I have to be that person and think I can. Well, now I know I can. I'm in 2 different other agriculture classes here at Ben, and those are because of Miss Cummings. She helped me figure out that I wanted to be a marine biologist. She helped me pursue that I can be that marine biologist. I can do it. And because of her, there's like so many opportunities, and she helps me. Like, she's my inspiration.
First of all, I want you to think about it for about 30 seconds on your own. Make a prediction, a hypothesis, as to what you think will happen to the rate of carbon dioxide production with exercise.
Okay, so we did the
Exercises.
Is that yellow enough?
After 5 minutes while you're prioritize, you go air through the straw. We already did that. When
Yep.
the solution changed color, the parentheses stop. We already did that. Next, jog in place for a minute.
So what did you guys find out about your hypothesis?
We found out that it was correct because when she did other activities, the carbon dioxide levels increased.
Okay, well, how do you know, Amanda, how do you know that the carbon dioxide levels increased?
Because when I was resting, it was much lower, and when I did all the exercise, the carbon dioxide.
Excellent. Good job.
Over the year that I worked with Ms. Cummings as her co-teacher, she made a very strong connection to her students, and that went far beyond just what took place here in the classroom. Fact is, even though she was the newer teacher, she was definitely the one who was running the show here, and it wound up being a pretty inspirational situation for me as well. You know, I come in and, you know, I've been in the system for a long time and maybe just a little bit, you know, burned out on the way things are going, and the perspective that she brought to the job and the dedication, the level of dedication, it inspired me to work a little harder with these guys as well. And so I've got Ms. Cummings to thank for that.
If you were to chart your data, would you see it a dramatic increase or a slight increase? Slight? Okay, so now your job is to see if you can actually make it even more dramatic. Think about it. I want you guys to think about how you can make it even more dramatic. You have to run the hallways. All right, so I want you to report back to me the results, okay? All right, thanks. Get that carbon dioxide going.
He also made the classroom interesting to me because I had biology before and I didn't go. But when I had Miss Cummings class, I wanted to almost attend every day. She helped me pass the biology HSA. When I was out of school, she kept calling, checking up on me, making sure I was good. And our classroom always been a good place for me, almost a second home.
So having her class all year last year, my eyes were like opened and it changed me a lot. Like I'm a completely different person this year than I was last year. My freshman year, I had biology and I didn't go to class. And when I was in class, I never paid attention. When it came time to take the HSA, I was super unprepared and I took it and I flunked. It was terrible. So then my sophomore year, Miss Cummings, and she was awesome, so she made me study a lot. She wanted the best for like the class and for me individually, so I listened to her and I ended up scoring a perfect score in the genetics section and the highest score in the school on the whole biology HSA.
So I think Miss Cummings cares about me because when I'm down, she cheers me up. Even when I'm doing bad things, she called my coach. Good things, she called my coach. Make sure I'm staying on task. Make sure I'm keeping up with my work. Do a lot of things to help me so I can understand biology better. I think she has a high expectation of me because she always tell me, "Come on, DeMontez. I know you can do it. I know you can pass the HSA with a high score." She think I'll be one of the brightest kids in the class. She helps me out a lot, and she know that I can do what I'm capable of to do. A lot of teachers just be on you for certain occasions. She on you all the time, 100% on my back, making sure pushing me forward, making sure I can do the things so I can get to a good college and be something in life.